everyone, my name is Saee Kalaskar and welcome to my latest initiative, The Honest Story. I've been sitting at home for a little over 2 weeks now and life has been absolutely crazy. I know for a fact that people like you and I, who love to go out, hang out with our friends, explore new places and meet new people, sitting at home in self-quarantine with no access to the outside world has been an absolute nightmare. A lot of us are really not used to spending quality time with ourselves, and that is what makes this process the hardest. It's like you're on vacation, but not really. We're all experiencing a once-in-a-century global crisis that has been affecting our lives in ways more than we could have ever imagined. And on top of all the chaos and uncertainty that surrounds this pandemic, we're expected to be working full-time jobs and be at our productive best. So in this intense situation, it's extremely easy and natural to just get into this unmotivated and lethargic state of mind that not only hampers your productivity, but also affects your mental and physical well-being. Over the past couple of days, my productivity meter has dropped down significantly, and I know for a fact that a lot of you are facing similar challenges. I've been trying to do a couple of things around the house, taking little steps to make this period of boredom a little more productive, and in the process found some really cool things that I wanted to share with you. So here are 10 conscious efforts that you can make to be the most productive version of yourselves in this period of global crisis. Let's jump right to it. Tip number 1, set a routine. We're so used to having a consistent routine, like waking up at a certain time or getting ready for work. It's almost as if our body is programmed to follow a set pattern. But with this entire work from home situation, every day has been feeling like the weekend. So it's really easy to just hang out in your PJs and be lazy till 6 p.m. every day. And while there's nothing wrong with that, it does affect your productivity and motivation. So try replicating your work environment as closely as possible, even when you're working from home. For example, if you have breakfast every day at 8 a.m. on a regular day, make sure you have breakfast at 8 a.m. even when you're working from home. Tip number 2, maintain set hours to work. Now, while this seems like something quite obvious, you'd be surprised with how many distractions actually get in your way. And having the power to choose when you can work can be quite tricky. If you have a fluid workday, you may end up procrastinating all day and end up feeling like you didn't get anything significant done. So be mindful to set certain work hours and stick to them. Don't lose focus during those hours, and once you're done, don't even look at it till the next day. Tip number 3, maintain a clean and clutter-free workspace. Everyone has a unique system of working from home. Some people prefer working from a designated workspace, while some people just like to work from their bed. But in any case, it is really important and it helps to have a clean and clutter-free workspace. It helps me clear my mind and just creates a free and positive vibe. Tip number 4, set basic house rules. Being at home has proven to be a blessing in disguise for most of us because we've been able to spend time with our family, our partners, and our pets. But having said that, having your favorite people around all the time can be a major distraction. It is tempting to spend time with them, so make some ground rules and stick to them. For example, you're going to interact with them only when you take breaks. Tip number 5, keep the human conversations alive. In the 2 weeks that I've been working from home, I've noticed that most of my conversations are strongly centered on work. We're social creatures and we need our daily dose of human interaction. So if not in person, let's try taking advantage of our virtual reality. Ask your colleagues how their day has been or how their family is doing. Basically, have conversations apart from work. Keep that humanness alive. Tip number 6, take frequent breaks that involve sunshine and fresh air. Most of my breaks have been looking away from my computer screen and looking right into my phone screen. Now, while this does get my mind off of work, it's really unhealthy to sit glued to screens all day long. So just walk over to your balcony, take in some fresh air and soak in that much required vitamin D. Your body will thank you for it. And if you can't get out, just crack a window and let some fresh air in. It'll instantly put you in a fresh state of mind. Tip number 7 is one of my favorites, workout. Speaking from personal experience, workout is one of the most important things that you need to incorporate in your daily life. And especially since we've been working from home, a lot of our natural activity has significantly reduced. For example, walking to the car or climbing the stairs up to your apartment. Simple stuff like that. So try incorporating at least 25 to 30 minutes of quality workout that gets your heart rate up and running. If you want simple home workout routines with no equipment, stay tuned for some really fun videos on that. So basically, get your butts moving. Tip number 8, hydrate. Consuming enough water even on a regular day is really hard, let alone when you're sitting at home all day. So try this. Pick a favorite bottle and decide that you're going to have 3 to 4 refills of this bottle and make conscious efforts to make sure that you're reaching that goal. Set reminders on your phone and make sure that you're constantly hydrating. If plain water gets boring for you, try adding some electrolytes to it or making a lemonade. Mix things up and make it interesting. Tip number 9 is to snack mindfully. One of my guiltiest pleasures during this entire lockdown has been binge eating on absolute crap. And the fact that all of these fast food restaurants have amazing and enticing offers don't help my case at all. So I regret my food choices almost immediately and end up feeling bloated, annoyed, and irritated. So snack mindfully. Try replacing chips and salsa with veggies and a dip. Try eating nuts, berries, fruits, yogurt, celery sticks, cherry tomatoes, olives. The list is just unending. And finally, tip number 10, go easy on yourself. We're all adjusting to a completely new routine, a way of life that is so far from normal, and it's but natural to feel a little lost. So on days when you feel low, treat yourself to a scoop of ice cream or some pizza. Just be comfortable and be happy. So don't be too hard on yourself and take every day at your own pace. So these were the 10 things that I could come up with, and I hope they make your life a little easier. I would love to know what worked for you and what didn't, and also your feedback on the first episode of this series. Having said that, please be safe and healthy, practice social distancing, wash your hands frequently, and just be mindful of each other. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Although I've judged everyone who's ever said this and will continue to do so, please hit like, share, and subscribe from my video and channel. This is so weird. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share the video if you liked it. Thank you.